Did you ever read Marvel Zombies growing up?
I mean, I feel like it's not that old, but yeah, I did.
Well, I
They had
mean,
like
you're
about
younger than me.
well, this is true. Yeah, this. They had about I want to say 3 or 4 volumes to Marvel Zombies.
Because I never got into them. I
Yeah,
could
there
not.
was even a storyline with Ash versus Marvel Zombies.
Yes, that I
I ha-
know.
I read that
So
one.
you must have read that one. Yeah, you had to read that one because I know you're a big Evil Dead fan. On Rotten Tomatoes, by the time of this review, is 63% by the critics and 72% by the audience. This could have had more episodes.
Yes.
Welcome back to A Tales of Two Bros. My name is Angel,
Amadon.
where we give you a review at least once a week. Spoiler alert. I don't know why I couldn't get into it. I was never interested.
I
I mean,
don't
it's a
remember
cool
you
concept.
being a big zombie fan, other than like stuff like 28 Days Later or something like that, right?
Yeah, but the premise of zombies and all that stuff is interesting to me overall. But I mean, I'm not a dead hard fan. I mean, The Walking Dead was cool because it's not really about the zombies. It's about the people who's being affected by the zombies or the apocalypse or whatever happens with it. You know,
Yeah.
how they react to it.
Most good
Here,
zombie stories are like that.
yeah, of course. I mean, what are they going to do? Zombies don't really talk. You have some movies that do that now.
Mhm.
And you have that here in a sense. They're zombies, but they're like conscious. They know what they're doing. They know like their instincts. Well,
We'll get to that.
yes, 4 episodes, about 30 minutes each.
Mhm.
No real end credit, except for the one jump scare, if you will. It definitely felt like it needed more, and it was also was kind of cool. It's like a spin-off from What If, because they did a 1 episode or 2 episodes
So
of the zombies.
to go on to that note, I got in a conversation with a friend about this because they were interested in watching it, but they didn't know where to start because they don't watch like we do. I Googled it, double checked, and it's just 1 episode. It's like episode 5 in season 1.
Yeah.
And that's the only episode you really need to get into the Marvel Zombies What If, because that's literally the whole episode.
No, wait, hold up. Are you sure it's just 1 episode? I thought it was more because Peter and then Ant-Man with the cape.
Yeah, so
all
it
this-
is absolutely only 1 episode, but
Oh,
interesting enough, Zombie Wanda, or the Red Queen, or
the Queen of Death.
Queen of Dead, she makes appearances in the other seasons,
Yes, I
but like
remember.
only for moments. So those are appearances; they're not really needed to carry the story because she just shows up and does some damage and then disappears. So really,
But
if you wanted to, you could just watch episode 5, season 1, and go right into these 4 episodes without no transition for anything else.
Right, because you have, like I said, the Ant-Man, you have Spider-Man, you have...
Well, technically, if you're talking about just characters in general, the Hulk, zombified Wasp.
No. What I'm talking about from that episode.
That's
to
all
let
from
into-
the
oh.
episode. Yeah.
Okay, I'm confused because I thought I saw Hulk zombified.
No, he was never zombified. He what happened was, in that one episode, he ended up holding off the hordes of the undead, and they never saw him again. It's one of those rules. Like, if you don't see him die on camera,
Right.
he's probably not dead.
Right. I mean, I get that, and I know Abomination, he's zombified, but
Yep.
I thought I saw him in this series zombified
No,
as well.
no. He got turned into the anchor, or the cipher, whatever.
Right. You know, of the stones. Right. That I
Yeah.
got, which was my favorite of the action scenes and like that. That was the best scene, I think. The whole sequence was
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean,
The best
there's a lot
character.
of cool moments in these 4 episodes. There are.
Oh no, definitely. But that last one was phenomenal, where they're all just going ballistic and he's just fighting them off. And this was pretty damn violent for an animation. I mean, more violent than we saw in any of the What If episodes.
I want to say the rating actually went up. It's definitely not the same rating as to What If, because also they don't cover the blood. They show it red as to opposed to like a different color, like they did in the first episode.
Right. True. My favorite character, I know we're jumping ahead on this one, is Moon Knight / Blade.
Blade Knight.
He was so cool. Come on.
He was absolutely cool. Let's be honest.
No, he was awesome. Come on.
He's
that
what we
outfit he
wanted
had
as
on?
kids. It was a dope outfit. So okay, let's just talk about him. So okay,
Yeah.
first of all, I know for a fact you love Moon Knight as a character. Blade, probably close second.
Well, they're part of the Marvel Knight series too, so it's kind of cool. You had that blend in there
The
with
Midnight
that.
Suns.
Oh, that's what I meant. Midnight Sun. Well, Marvel Knights and Midnight Suns, correct.
Yeah, they got two things going on.
Right. And before you go on, I just know the voice actor is not the actor who was supposed to be Blade.
Correct.
He sounds a lot like him.
And of course, they designed him to look like it, so just the voice just sells it. And I thought it was him at first.
And that's probably the only version of Blade we'll get besides Wesley.
At least for a long time.
The live action version has been a hiatus for a long time.
Yeah, and it's indefinite.
Yeah, so we don't know if we're ever going to get a second. Well, who'll be actually the third Blade, because there was a TV series, Blade.
No one counts that.
But I'm just saying. But the movie version is only, he called it, there's only one Blade. So, and it will be great to see. Maybe he'll show up. Maybe he'll show up in Doomsday.
There was also Blade in the Spider-Man animated series.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about live action.
Yeah. Though. Oh, yeah. That's
He may be in, because Blade's been in multiple incarnations in the animated world. I'm not sure if you answered or not. Were you a big fan of the zombie comic?
I enjoyed it, yes. I will say this, just to be honest, and this is for the comic book nerds out there. I actually enjoyed Deceased more than I did Marvel Zombies.
Okay.
Just because of the way they spun certain things and how they told the story around.
Is it the same writers? Because I know Marvel and DC sometimes they'll
no, I believe they're two different writers.
Copy a story.
But Marvel Zombies, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's the same writer from The Walking Dead.
Robert Kirkman?
Yeah. Or at least he was involved. Yeah, I'm right. Marvel Zombies, Robert Kirkman, before he did The Walking Dead. And it was between December 2005 and April 2006.
Oh, wow. Now, the way this show was done, is it very similar, or does it catch the same tone as the comic? Or does it go in a different angle?
It absolutely goes in a different angle. It is way more lighter than in the comic. So,
lighter. Well, okay.
Oh yeah, the comic goes extremely brutal. In the comic, it's like a space virus. In the show, it's an infection that comes from the quantum zone. In the comic, Sentry is like the catalyst, and he infects the Fantastic Four. Hank Pym and Janet become the patient zeros, as it were, and then they're the ones that started in where they at? San Diego, Chicago? I don't know. I forget where they're at. But they started from the Hank Pym lab elsewhere, as you see in episode 2, because it's a flashback for Shang-Tsung.
Oh, I mean, I had troubles. Even though I enjoyed it, I had trouble watching it. I probably have to watch it again. I don't know why, but I probably have to watch it again.
So the storyline of the Marvel Zombies breaks down before Phase 4 of Marvel. So all the movies like Ms. Marvel, Shang-Tsung,
which is also cool because it's it's a spinoff in itself. Because the last time we saw not the last time we saw Ms. Marvel, or was it in the Hawkeye series?
Yeah,
in the Hawkeye series where she meets Kate Bishop at the apartment, and then you have Riri Williams.
So this is all before that. But all those shows don't exist in this world.
Well, of course, there's a
no, because the way the storyline timeline wise, Kate Bishop never got to be trained in Meet Hawkeye.
But no, this is a different universe.
Exactly.
Altogether.
Exactly. I'm just saying that for the timeline. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter a timeline because it's a different universe altogether. Because Shang-Chi, he's fighting side by side with his father, with his best friend Aquafina, and then he gets bit. He gets bit, and he gives him the rings, and he gives also Aquafina the other 5 rings. Yes. So they're like a pair, which is kind of weird, but it was kind of cool at the same time. But him having a zombie arm,
which I thought there was going to be more about that.
Yeah, I thought so. It would be kind of cool. Death Dealer being taken out, the way he took. Oh my God, it was so violent, so violent. What was your favorite moment?
Blade stole the show a lot of times.
Yes.
He absolutely did. Like that fight between him and Wasp. I know they used it for the trailer, which was cool, but rewatching it in actual context of the show was dope. Not Wasp, Ghost. Between him and Ghost. I believe it was episode 1 where they meet Yelena and Red Dragon, and Ghost is the one that phases, and he's like duck, and they start fighting. If you're watching that scene carefully, because like Moon Knight's costume changes as he's possessed by Khonshu.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're watching that fight go on, it becomes less Moon Knight, more Blade. Because the costume starts changing from white to black and starts to recede. And then when he kills Wasp, he goes back to being the Knight. It's so subtle, but so good. But like the other moment where they're falling from the space and they're all falling down, everybody's panicking. There's this Blade just standing in the air.
Oh yeah, you just yeah. It's like, and then was it Shang-Chi or Wang? It was like, what the hell, dude? Like it's like, yeah, I couldn't. It was like very calm, but no, like for me, it was again that the final battle was awesome, and when the ships were about to fire, and Homegirl from
Multiverse of Madness,
and she does the spell, and it refires back at them. It's like, that is genius.
Oh yeah,
that was like, it was a lot of stuff like that they did here. It was like, it made total sense, because sometimes we see things done and it's like, okay, that doesn't make sense why they would do that. No, but where she did was redirect that fire right back at them, and it was, I thought it was definitely, I mean, a lot of stuff they did here was genius in the sense how to counteract a certain battle or a certain attack, and I thought that was great. The Hawk. Oh my God, the Hawk was I was hoping he would do the clap.
Oh, but instead he just did the punch.
He did, yeah, the air of from the punch. But if he did the clapping, would have been. I was surprised he didn't do that, and I was hoping for that.
My only problem with it is he felt underpowered. For as powerful as he's supposed to be, he's felt underpowered. Like, how is it Wanda? Like, I need more people to wear him down. I'm like, he's literally got infinite power. He shouldn't be worn down, unless there's some kind of dialogue I missed where like him being the Cypher doesn't allow him to siphon the power directly through him. He's just like the filter, so he doesn't get full control.
Right. Like, well, it took time for him to heal from all the slashing, all that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that doesn't make sense, because even without the stones, he would heal. The stones would theoretically make him heal faster.
Well, his skin, though, but his skin, as the Hulk, like he's bulletproof.
Yeah.
And the only thing that can cut him is adamantium. Adamantium. Yeah, that one.
I mean, there's other things like carbonadium and so forth like that, or something just strong enough, like enough force.
Yeah, but you would think like, but him naturally, like his skin naturally protects him, except for certain materials that shouldn't happen. But
that's us really nitpicking that moment.
Again, he's able to withstand so much, and then having those stones, and him being the cipher or the carrier, or the avatar, if you will, like for a better term, in the sense of holding that power all together, you would think it would take a lot more.
Okay.
Granted, he didn't really kill the zombies. He just pushed them back, because the only people that really killed the zombies.
He killed a lot of zombies. It's just that they were all like in explosions and whatnot. Like the weak ones were cannon fodder, without question.
Right, but like when Ms. Marvel like did that power where she sliced, I mean, come on, there's so many. She did the sonic boom. That's what she did. I was like, why does that look so familiar? She did the Guile sonic boom, right? Where the thing comes in and it's going through, and it's cutting the heads off.
That Kamala, yeah.
Kamala. And then the one with Spider-Man, that was a great scene when he takes off the heads. And you see him in the background, like it's going slow motion, and how his body forms, where you see in the comics, and you see in the live action Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man with the legs up. It was just done so well. That final scene, that's really got me going. I mean, it took a long time to get 3-4 episodes, but I really liked it.
But okay, so let's talk about surprises. Were there any moments? We're talking about moments that were good, but like, were there any moments that surprised you? Because there's a lot of guest characters and a lot of moments to shock, I would say.
Well, shocking was definitely. I didn't expect it to be that grotesque.
Yep, fair enough.
It caught me a little off guard in that sense. It's like, oh, whoa, okay, kids are gonna watch it, and the violence of it just caught me off guard. But did anything really catch me off guard?
I could tell you one for me.
Okay.
Trick shot again, episode 1. Kate Bishop with the trick shot arrow to Ms. Marvel,
it was Ms. Marvel, yes,
yeah,
Captain Marvel,
and it turns out to be a confetti arrow. Right. And she's like, oh. And then all of a sudden, beam gets turned to ash.
That was
Which
you just
that
remind
was
me. You
also
remind
like
me
a
of,
cool moment to know that Icarus Eternals, who I completely forgot about, existed in that universe. And it makes sense Icarus would hold it down. But then that brought up the question of where's the other Eternals?
where was Icarus?
He was the one fighting Ms. Marvel. In the Valley of the Broken Gods, he's the only one that can hold his own against Captain Marvel.
Wait a minute. What? Shit! What the hell did I watch?
Don't
Wasn't
know.
she fighting? Wasn't she fighting Tony Stark?
No, Tony Stark been dead. He died in episode 5 of season 1. That's why there's a
So
teddy bear.
That was
That was the
Icarus.
teddy bear inside armor of Tony Stark. His body's still there.
I thought that was just another robot that she had. And
No,
put the head on.
they said, oh, so you just took his body and took his armor. She's like, I found it, so it's mine now.
I thought she just found the armor because you had that before, where he'll have a like Iron Man 3. All the
Riri likes to pilot her suits remotely, like in the show and stuff like that.
right. I didn't know there was a live bot. I don't know, or a zombie body in there. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I didn't know that was Icarus.
Yep, there was John Walker. They brought in Zemo. They brought in so many characters.
Oh no, they brought in so many, and you know a lot of them reprised their roles. The actors came in to do the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie in the final battle scene, what she did with the Wasp. Was it the Wasp?
It was a Wasp. That was a cool moment. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes up the arm and takes her head out from
people
within,
compared it to the scarab from the Mummy, where she crawls up the arm and then comes out the head.
And then you have Spider-Man with Ant-Man, or the original Ant-Man. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. The ending, I was like, damn. Of course, it's a cliffhanger, but it could have been 6 episodes.
Oh, absolutely. I would
6
say
episodes.
If you wanted to, you could do that like I talked about the season 1 episode and make it 5 episodes, kind of force that. But it easily could have been 6 or 7 episodes. It's weird that they chose to do the 4 episodes like they did Eyes of Wakanda. I don't know if they're just trying to condense things. I don't know.
Standard?
But I will say, like, they're good and fascinating episodes. Like the way they brought in Namor.
Yes.
Giving him shark teeth was weird, but still cool. He devastated everybody on that vessel. And that was also a good episode too for the combat.
And I like it that because since it's another universe, they didn't deviate too much from what we know. It's not the original source, but from the MCU, it is. The only thing different, Blade, because that was a marriage of 2 characters.
Yeah, well, they show how certain events still happen. Thanos with the Infinity Stones, missing the head. Thor loses an eye. Relative Ragnarok.
I'm surprised they didn't have the Fantastic Four.
Fair point.
Since the movie came out, didn't have them into this universe.
This universe is like the universe we're familiar with, the MCU. So the Fantastic Four didn't exist beforehand. They would have to come in as new characters that came about as a result of the apocalypse of zombies.
We know this part of the MCU.
True.
We know that. So
it's not unheard of that they could have been written in. I'm just saying, like, they would have either been traveling from a different universe, or they would have been characters that would have been not the same version of the Fantastic Four, just characters that maybe gotten their powers after the zombie apocalypse started.
It would have been kind of cool if they were the ones that were the infected.
That was, like I said, from the comic.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, that's how you get them. That's how you get them in the animated verse. They're the ones like from some, they're on a voyage.
The problem
whatever.
with they would have had to redo episode 5 of season 1. They would have had to been planning that all the way like 3 years ago. Because remember, episode 5 of season 1, it was Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I see where you're coming from, though. I mean, the show has some really cool moments. It was weird what they did with the scrolls. Not a single good one. And no one wants to touch on Super Scroll, which makes sense.
Would have been cool.
I mean, they would have just been overpowered anyways. Black Panther, badass.
No,
holding it down.
I'm saying, like it was done very well. Like
even the martial arts was still pretty good too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they did a good. I mean, overall, they did a great job. The action scene, was really good. Done very well. It's like the animation they're doing here with this and with What If, or what they did with What If, and what they're doing here, and with Eyes of Wakanda is like they're bringing the realistic or the realism of action, of movement, similar to what they did with Max Fleischer's Superman way back in the day, which is like the pinnacle of animation of American animation, in my opinion. Because if you look at that stuff, even though it's dated in the sense of dialogue, the animation in those series, those episodes, is phenomenal.
I'm looking through, like for the fun of it, I'm scrolling through the photos in IMDb. Easily half of these, if not more, look like screensavers. They just look like wall art.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at a picture of Blade Knight at a gas station facing Kamala, and it looks awesome, like a piece of art that I would want to have.
And the same thing for the Max Fleischer Superman. The animation is really good. Like you can stop it anywhere, at any moment, and it's crisp, it's clean, is art.
Agreed.
That's great about it. Yeah.
Marvel has sold me on their next line of toys for Marvel Zombies. I'm gonna be a sucker.
We go back on Rotten Tomatoes, 63% by the critics and 72% by the audience. Who do you lean towards?
I'm going to lean with the audience. I had a good time. It was fun. It was wild. And like I texted you, the trailer even has music from a band that I love, Baby Metal, which just sets the mood for me.
I have to watch that trailer.
Yeah, it's wild.
I thought I did, but I mean, there's some stuff like you're talking about, like you're. I guess I'm old, so my attention span is not really there. I don't know what my problem is. Yeah, it's worth the watch. If you don't have Disney, it's worth the own. If you're a fan of Marvel Zombies or a fan of animation, this is a really good thing to study on. If you're a student of animation, put this in your library of works to study. They need to do another spinoff of Blade Knight before the events of today, of the series.
That would have been fun. Yeah. I think the production was good. I think the voice actors, I didn't hear anybody phoning it in, which is good. And that helps with the animation. Because you could have fantastic animation, but poor voice acting.
Of course, yeah.
When you got both combined, then it is masterful.
You know they should have had too, because you have Kate Bishop, you have Riri Williams, you have Ms. Marvel, pretty much the Young Avengers.
Yeah, that's which they've been hinting at for the longest of times.
Right, and Shang-Chi is supposed to be an Avenger as well.
Yeah.
Right, leading up to that. Bradley, the Patriot.
Yeah. Have his blood activate. That would have worked perfectly for the timeline.
I'm just saying, just have him there, with the old Shield.
Yeah,
doing something,
because that's something that happened in the comics. Like he didn't have superpowers, but eventually realized that the super serum formula was in his blood. It just never triggered, kind of like mutation. I heard there was a fan theory that Hawkeye was actually training Kate Bishop, zombie Hawkeye.
Oh, really?
Think about it, because the very, very first season, right? Ant-Man eventually became sentient again, right? It's just because after a period of time, the hunger subsides and their intellect comes back. It's not overriding them. So, in theory, Hawkeye could have just been like, he's slowly coming back to himself. For a man who doesn't miss, he was missing a lot.
So you think that's happened with Wanda? That her hunger subsided?
Yeah. You think about it, she was captured by Stephen Strange, like Evil Strange, and she was entombed, but they didn't show her like flash frozen. She was just entombed into an alternate universe she can't feed, and then she used her powers to augment herself.
Is that Zombie Strange in the multiverse of madness in the sense of what falls into this?
No,
it does, right?
No. That was just in that movie. Doctor Strange used a spell to possess his own body from an alternate universe.
No, I know, but I just can't remember if that zombie came from another universe to. I can't remember. I only watched that movie once, and I will only watch that movie once.
It was only to escape Wanda, and it died.
No,
in the process. Yeah.
Right. All right, guys, that is our review of Marvel's Zombie, currently streaming on Disney+. Have you seen it? What was your favorite moment? Who's your favorite character? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Until next time, will be the next time. I'm Angel.
I'm Adon.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.